Richard Sheridan.
Good morning, Mayor and City Council. Appreciate being here. Richard Sheridan, 3817 Vanette Lane, Dallas, Texas. You have before you a two-sided handout. The front is a concise summary, and certainly it's not complete, of what I'm saying is Dallas' 15-year abuse of its homeless. I'm not going to go over the whole thing, but I'll just start off with number 1 and end with number 10. I was brought into politics by Mayor Miller's, I call, abuse of the homeless. At that time, the homeless population was about 5,500. And then bottom, number 10, in summary, after 15 years as a homeless advocate, I've seen the homeless population more than double from 5,500 to about 12,000. Why? Because of heartlessness, racism, and/or the city's homeless providers can't make a big profit from helping a homeless. They won't do anything for them. Certainly that's my view. But let's be positive here. Einstein said insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results. Maybe it's not insanity, maybe it's stupidity, maybe it's greed, maybe it's racism. But something has caused an F in the last 15 years. An F is less than 60%. But there are things going on in this country, some progressive cities. As an example, 10 cities are growing across the country. It's the cheapest way to provide shelter for our homeless. But for some reason, Dallas doesn't see the wisdom in that. And then you have the tough shed homeless shelters in Oakland. Basically, it can hold 2 homeless people. It looks better than tents, and Dallas is into appearance. So that's something that should be considered, what's going on in Oakland. And then the church parking lots. That's a unique concept where churches are allowing 2 or 3 or 4 homeless that are living in their cars because they'll get tickets or get their car towed. That's another alternative that the city should look at. And the bond election. $20 million for permanent supportive housing and transitional housing, which to me is, again, a waste of money. For some reason, the commissioners, the mayor's commission on homelessness said we're going to put all our money on that number, and it could be 5 to 10 years and $500 million to accomplish that. So I'm asking, and I know it can be done, to allocate $10 million, maybe all of it, for emergency shelters. Because if you want to see the homeless off the streets of Dallas, we have to have emergency shelters or tent communities. And then a homeless jobs program. Clean Slate was started this past fall by the First Presbyterian Night Shelter, the prominent Fort Worth-based homeless shelter. They're now employing 14 homeless people, and it's a start. I believe that Mr. Brodnick has some information on that, who perform jobs like parking lot attendant, litter removal, janitor. Clean Slate is looking for clients who want to hire them so they can expand. And lastly, Albuquerque, there's a Better Way program. Mayor Richard Berry made national headlines when he debuted his no-frills effort to reduce panhandling and homeless in the city. The homeless are transported to 6-hour jobs paying $9 an hour, pulling weeds, parks, picking up trash. And Mayor Tom Tate said jobs are the solution. It's one of the solutions, not the total solution. And a good job can transform a life. There's a better way is catching the interest of politicians on both sides of this aisle because it's low cost and easy to deploy. Thank you very much. Appreciate you. Have a good day.